All right, imagine the world you know completely changing in an instant. Well, that's exactly what happened at the age of 20 to pro motocross athlete Aaron Baker when a joyride ended in paralysis. Over the last 25 years, Aaron has turned his setback into his superpower and is inspiring others to do the same through his organization, Adversity into Adventure. And Aaron joins me now to tell us all about it. Good morning and welcome to California Live.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so before we get into the organization, let's go back for a second and go to that fateful day. What happened?
I had an accident. There was a malfunction with the motorcycle. I crashed and broke my neck, and essentially in an instant, like flipping the light switch off on the wall, became paralyzed.
Wow. So what did doctors say? What was the prognosis?
A very grim prognosis, Jess. I had a 1 in a million chance of ever feeding myself again.
Oh my gosh.
So my identity shattered and life as I knew it was over.
Yeah. So how do you find strength to overcome your darkest moments at that point?
Ooh, it's a great question. My strength came from the women in my life, my mother, my grandmother.
Supporting you?
Yeah, their unconditional love, their steadfast support really held me up in my darkest times.
Yeah, all right, so you found your why. It's been important for you to help others to find their why and really push through. So tell us about Adversity into Adventure.
Well, Jess, I found a lot of purpose in paying forward the many opportunities that I've been blessed with. Essentially, I like to pay it forward. I like to give others similar opportunities for improving the quality of their life. Adversity into Adventure, we focus on 3 areas of influence specifically, and that's rehabilitation. The empowerment and education process of rehab early on is so vital. And then I think the valiant expression of triumph over tragedy is when you reintegrate a passionate life back into the world, and that's through recreation programs.
Okay.
And then investing in the future or becoming a part of a solution is where I found most purpose, and that's in the research. So it's this cyclical cycle of rehabilitation, recreation, and research. And that's essentially what Adversity into Adventure focuses on.
Yeah, I love that you say starting rehabilitation early.
Yes.
A lot of people, when they go through a traumatic experience like that, they don't want to do anything. It's so hard to get into that. So how do you push somebody to start that rehabilitation early?
Well, it's really shifting your perspective. For me, I've seen obstacles as opportunities. I like to say that the only difference between me and the happiest person in the world is the 6 inches between my ears. How I think about these things.
Interesting.
And with that mindset, I've been able to pursue an extraordinary life.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for the challenges because it really activates me in a whole new way.
And the brain is a very powerful, powerful tool. Okay, so you're taking things worldwide. You're going on a global tour. So what's your hope with this idea?
Well, it's really a grassroots campaign for diverse abilities.
Okay.
That's what I like to call it. Not disabilities, but diverse abilities. That's what we all are, right?
Yeah, everyone has some sort of ability that's strength, flaw, you know, so you got to work with it.
It's a campaign of awareness, engagement, grassroots engagement. You know, post-COVID, let's get out from behind the screens and, you know, hug and high five and handshakes.
Yeah.
And then give back. As I said, paying it forward.
Yeah.
And so this is our mission and our message in motion.
I love that. That's really powerful. Okay, so what is the biggest misconception about living with a physical disability?
Well, a lot of times,
people to know, maybe.
Sure, myself included, a lot of people think that life is over. But it's just the beginning of something extraordinary.
Yeah.
And so I say, be willing to face those challenges. The adversity is a catalyst for something magical in the world. And so I'm grateful that I have this platform, this voice, and a family, my wife, my daughter,
are doing it with me.
A very
lucky family.
Yes.
Because you are so strong and you are so motivating, and that's hard to do. So that they are so lucky to have you.
Well, I truly believe that inspiration is cyclical. It's a wheel.
Yeah.
What I give you, you give me, and we give others.
That's true.
And so I do that with my wife and my daughter, and we're on the road living the words that we speak.
I love that. We need to have you around more so that we can all be inspired. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Thank you so much for having me.
And for more information on the world tour and its mission, just head on over to adversityintoadventure.com.